collective tarot reading. Thank you for clicking onto my video. Please keep in mind that this is a general collective tarot reading, therefore the messages will not and may not resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates with you in your particular situation and leave the rest. Please don't try to make the story fit if it doesn't fit, okay? If it's not resonating with you, it just means that I'm not picking up on your energy, which is perfectly okay. If you are a returning member, subscriber, or viewer, welcome back, Soul Family. It's good to see you guys again. I hope you are doing well. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, subscribes, super thanks, and donations. I truly appreciate them all. And if you are new to this channel, welcome. It's good to see a new face here. Please keep in mind the areas of legal, law, finance, health, mental health. Please know that I'm not an expert in those areas, nor do I claim to be. And if I mention them at all, it is either what my intuition is picking up on, or it's literally on the cards themselves. However, if it truly resonates for you, I highly encourage you to speak to those experts in those areas of expertise. Something also to point out is that I am not a tarot reader, I am a seer. Therefore, the cards are just how I connect with you guys. The cards are a physical and visual representation of the intuitive downloads I receive, so please use your own level of discernment. I'm also the author, I'll work of both fairy tales in my hand here, The Princess and Her Inner Voice, which is a fairy tale written for children about their intuition, what it is, how it speaks to them, and how if they listen to it, it can help them to overcome all obstacles, help them to heal from all traumas, as well as get them to their happy ending in whichever way that looks for them. And it's a very self-love and self-worth based fairy tale, as well as The Dark High Priestess and Perhaps the Queen of the Unseen. This is a fairy tale written for adults about healing and overcoming spiritual warfare and narcissistic abuse from family members and friends, and how to keep that inner flame lit despite any adversity you're going through or experiencing. That no matter how dire your situation may seem, know that you always have a choice and that you're never alone. There's always benevolent beings that are around you just waiting for you to give them permission to provide you with guidance and to intervene and to intercede on your behalf so that way you can fulfill your soul's purpose in this lifetime. Both of these fairy tales were in the bard format, which means that they rhyme. So think like the content of Grimm's fairy tales, written in the way of Dr. Seuss. They're written and illustrated in such a way to heal and appeal to your inner child as you read them. They're short, they're sweet, they inspire hope, and they make you feel good as you read them. The audiobook has been released for both books and can be found attached to this video for your convenience. However, if you wish to purchase physical copies, you can find them at online retailers, Amazon, Walmart, and Barnes & Noble, just to name a few. The Princess and Her Inner Voice in its second edition print, which means that the autographed first edition as well as my products can be found on my website, which is www.aspiraltotheself.com. All the information in the description box below for your convenience, as well as all my social media platforms and pages, so that way you do not get scammed by people or pages pretending to be me. As always, I begin each reading with a prayer. I call upon God, Banja, Great Goddess Morgan, the Trinity Three, Blue, the Archangels, my ancestors, and the seen and unseen. Please only allow in this reading what I call upon, which is high vibrational energy and frequency. If any lower vibrational entities, energies try to come through or try to act project, open a portal, remote view, or be monitoring spirit in the past or the future, I ask that you block by and blind and immediately return to sender 100-fold, on which I give you full consent to intervene and to intercede on my behalf, whichever way you deem fit. Please allow me to see what the collective's number. I clear concise messages. If any try to abuse technology in any kind of way in the past, present, or in the future by trying to take a screenshot, ask project, open a portal, remote view, or be a monitoring spirit in this set, I ask that you block by and blind and immediately return to sender 100-fold, which I give you full consent to hold them accountable and bring them to justice in your way. Please protect me, this channel, the video, and the viewers as I deliver this finely guided message. Any curses, hexes, evil eye, black magic, witchcraft, and bindings, let they be dissolved, transmuted, and interviewed by your high. The sinner's mask ripped off, they'll be unable to hide. All their lies, deceit, and ill intentions will become exposed and publicly known. Okay, collective, I hope you guys are doing well. So what I've been picking up on as far as this download goes, there was some kind of ritual that was performed on Samhain, Halloween of 2024. Now my readings are timeless, so if you're seeing this 2025 or whenever, think of the Samhain that came a year before. But for the sake of the time when this reading has been broadcasted, it's 2025, picking up on a ritual that was done on Samhain, Halloween 2024. So there is either a practitioner, there's a secret society, someone here who has the ability to teach. This could be the person that knows how to do the ritual. This is the person that could have partaken in the ritual. This could be a leader. But essentially, there's a group of people here that has a leader, someone who is a teacher of some kind that seems to have the knowledge of the esoteric or, of the occult when it came to some kind of siphoning ritual. And now they're going through the whole ritual, the fine-tooth comb, to figure out what happened. Like we're talking about, like if they saw any kind of signs, if there's any symbols, but also what has transpired after the fact. Like this is giving like some kind of like scientific experiment, but with witchcraft. Like, okay, well we did this, this, and this. Are you sure? Did we do this, this, and this? Okay, well how did you do this? How did you do that? When exactly did you do this? What did you say? You know, like they're going over that ritual, the fine-tooth comb, and then analyzing what has transpired with it when it comes to you. This is somebody that tried to siphon or take something from you Samhain, Halloween of 2024, and now they're going over it. They're like really going over it. They're trying to figure out what happened and why. But also I picked up that there is somebody here who is having a lot of catastrophic change happen in life that was part of this ritual. They've been trying to hide it from everybody. However, it's getting to the point where it's uncontrollable, and like they keep trying to be sneaky about it. They keep trying to hide it, but the more they try to hide it, the more it comes out, and the more that they're trapped, essentially it being exposed. It seems like it's inevitable that whatever it is that they're hiding that's going on in their life with some kind of backfire, return to sender, something like that is getting harder and harder to conceal from everyone else that's in the group. I also channeled that song Come Get Some by Counterfeit. Now, I know it's a love song, technically. It's actually like a very spicy song. However, when I channel that song, it's a song from the ancestors, and it's just a particular stanza, like what they say. So like, I'm not gonna read the whole song because I don't need to. Again, it's just a certain stanza that I hear like being screamed from the ancestors. It's lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get some. Lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get done. But I'm hearing it as a threat, like, lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get some. Lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get done. Like, I'm hearing it from like the ancestors screaming that. So whatever these people did, it's definitely brought forth some kind of ancestral intervention. And then along with this stanza, sweat, blood between the sheets, fuck what you heard or you'll never sleep. But like how I hear it in the song, it goes, like when I hear the lyrics, it goes, the blood in between the sheets, fuck what you heard, we don't ever sleep. So like lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get some. Lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get done. Fuck what you heard, we don't ever sleep. Okay, like that's like what I hear over and over and over again. And that song, you know, he screams, and that's just like that kind of style. And that's like what I hear, and like how I picture it, like when I hear it and what I see is like, you know, like think of the military, think of, you know, soldiers in their camo with their guns going through, you know, some kind of like high grass or something that's concealing them. They're just moving in as they go like, lights out, move slow, you know, now you're gonna get some. Like, your ancestors are fucking somebody up. I mean, short and sweet, that's what I can say. So, and then someone here is trying to hide it because they can't hide it. Like and then you have some that's part of the group that are like going over fine tooth and comb of what they did with that ritual, if there were any kind of mistakes, if they saw any kind of signs. And considering this is an ancestral intervention kind of reading, this is giving like, they're trying to see if in the future, if they try it again, like what's some signs or what's some kind of indication that it's gonna go south. Because again, these people are dealing with a lot. So let's see what this is about. Look at this. Didn't even mean to do that. So we have the Devil card that wanted to come out, followed by the Six of Pentacles and Judgment. They know that whatever they did with this witchcraft to try to get you to share with them or for you to give to them, again, this is what I picked up on. It was some kind of energy siphoning ritual. Whatever they did, they're aware of what's going on in their lives. They're aware of what's going on. Again, someone here, though, is trying to hide how it's affecting them. I'm not entirely sure why. These are people that you've already removed from your life. They didn't know that you were high honor. They didn't know that you were high ranking. So again, like they're going over like, well, how do we know? How do we, you know, pick up on this in the future? I'm getting that these people are blindsided by you. Like they didn't know. Maybe you concealed on purpose. We've got first house, physical appearance, ego, action. These people were definitely in their ego trying to attack you, but it also could signify that you don't look like what you've been through. Then we have 4th house, home, families, the unconscious. Burdens, divine masculine, soulmate, career change, blessing, smear campaign, twin flame, ending. So we're picking up here that you have a soulmate here. And you have a divine masculine at the twin flame. Now, everyone's not going to resonate with the twin flame journey. It's very rare. Very rare. It's as rare as the 144,000. Okay, not everyone's a chosen one. Chosen one has 2 different connotations. There's a chosen one that means like you are the generational curse breaker. You're chosen by your ancestors to break those generational curses. You're chosen to have the wealth, the spiritual wealth, the gifts, things like that. You're chosen by your ancestors for that. And then you being in your life purpose makes you a divine feminine or divine masculine. But then there's the 144,000 are like literally children of God. We're all children of God, but they're like their DNA is linked to God kind of energy. So like I feel like I have to differentiate that, because like I see it all the time where everybody thinks that they're chosen. It's literally 144,000. And typically the chosen have twin flame union, so both of those are very rare. So not everybody has one. So a twin flame, take it where it fits. If it's not a twin flame, it's a higher level soulmate. Because we have divine masculine here. So I just thought I'd clear that up. You know if you're chosen. Your life has to be like complete shit. You go through a test of Job. You go through all this hardship. You go through an insurmountable amount of spiritual warfare and not die. Like we're talking having like death spells sent to you and you not die. Things like that. It's because you have some kind of ability that had to be unlocked through hardship, like a survival instinct. So we have a soulmate here that was spreading some kind of lies, a smear campaign about your career change and your family, with a divine masculine, a twin flame, and hopings of burdening you to bring an ending to your blessings. This person was acting out of their 1st house, their physical appearance, ego, action. They could have smeared, the smear campaign could have also been about what you look like, which is strange. Smear campaign about your 4th house, so your family, a career change, your physical appearance. When it came to trying to bring burdens to a divine masculine, a twin flame connection. This most definitely could be a divine feminine reading. Again, just flip it if you need to. Trying to bring burdens to you to bring an ending to your blessings. So the soulmate here, it doesn't say karmic soulmate. So this could be like a soulmate that chose to be karmic. That's been coming out a lot too. So we have this person is aware of what they've done with witchcraft to try to get you to give to them. This is energy siphoning. This is somebody trying to steal your destiny or something like that. Was trying to do things with witchcraft, but then also do things in a 3D, like slander your name. It's as they were trying to slander your house, your home, your family, whatever it is that you do for a career, what you look like. Now that you're in this divine union, trying to put burdens in your life to end blessings for you. So this is somebody that was just jealous of you having a new beginning. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this soulmate? That's essentially, so this soulmate can't hide from the group how bad this ritual is affecting them. And it's actually quite hilarious how spirit communicates to me that somebody's going through some kind of backfire or they're having blockages in their life. Like they literally give me some kind of like restroom and someone's shitting. Like that's how spirit tells me someone's having backfires. It's always a restroom and like shit coming up out of toilets. Spirit most definitely has a sense of humor, most definitely, but like that's how I see it. Like I just see shit going everywhere and this person can't hide it, trying to go to different bathrooms but they're locked, and this person has to clean themselves up and they can't without being seen. Spirit, what do you want us to know about this soulmate here? The soulmate here is trying to get even. They wanted revenge, thinking that they were going to enjoy the show around summer. Okay, this is somebody that did something. They did a ritual in Samhain, and they were expecting to receive some kind of revenge, like you and your counterpart being broken up, you having some kind of endings in your life. Yep. This is somebody that's obsessed with you. They can't let go. They're clinging on to you. Yeah. However, they're unable to talk shit about you. They're unable to talk shit about you now. What else we need to know about this soulmate? Yeah, they can't talk shit about you having any kind of bad habits, like saying that you do drugs, addictions, toxicities, because you ghosted them, like you left them. So this could have been like a person that you were with at one point in time, either as a friend or a lover, okay? And this person, like after you hung out with them, was going and telling everybody that you were doing drugs or you had addictions. They were talking shit about you, but now because you cut them the fuck off, like you're like, bye, never fucking talk to me again. I never want to see you. Bitch, you're already dead. Like, now this person can't talk shit about you. This is somebody that's holding on to you, that thought that they were going to enjoy the show watching your life fall apart around summertime. We are in summer now. Summer solstice is June 20th. So again, it makes sense. Like, this is something that they thought would transpire by the summer solstice that they did during Samhain. And it's just fucked their life up. Tell us more about this, soulmate spirit. Again, so signs. They're seeing signs here. We have spiritual contract. They're seeing some kind of sign here, telepathic dreams of them. They could be having dreams of you, seeing signs. There's lots of numbers on here, like 1313, 1919, 2121, 1444, 1222. They're seeing signs about you. Yeah, because this is an obsessive lover, dangerously toxic. And the emotions that they have is coming through like waves. So again, this is somebody that's obsessed with you. They're holding on. Like if they can't be with you, then they want to destroy you. Was talking shit about you when you were with them. Again, smear campaign. But when you left, it's like they can't talk shit about you now. This is somebody that's having dreams about you. They're seeing some kind of spiritual contract between you both. That whatever they see in dreams, their emotions clash into them. It creates some kind of wave, like we're talking like tsunami, like kind of emotions they have when it comes to you with whatever that they're seeing in their dream state. Or again, they could be seeing, it says signs. They could be seeing like angel numbers, but also it's like songs. Like when they hear songs, it reminds them of you and it like rips them a new asshole with their emotions. They're having dreams of you. We'll get more into that. Tell us more about this soulmate. Yeah, same shit, different day. This is something that happens with this person every single day. Again, this is somebody that you separated from that longs for you. This is, again, says you moved on from, thank you, next, you ghosted them. And you're not in contact with this person. Like, the silence is deafening. But also you distance yourself from this person. This person wants to let you know that they have good vibes. They want to express love. They want to appreciate you now. Because there's some kind of evidence here, criminal history, trying to avoid getting locked up. This is avoiding 12-0. Evidence, law enforcement. Yeah, with somebody that they were in a new relationship with that was trying to start drama with you, stalking you around spring. So again, like, this is somebody that had good vibes with you, that when they got with someone new, they decided to start drama. Or they got with a drama starter. And then they both were stalking you around spring. So spring was March 20th. That was the spring equinox. But again, this is somebody that wanted to ruin your life because you weren't with them anymore. Because they're obsessed with you and they were hoping that whatever they did would cash in around summer. Clarify this revenge. Yeah, with the divine feminine. Trying to put a divine feminine anxiety, fear, and despair when it came to her stability, her financial stability, her security, like her money. Yeah. Trying to take from you. Again, like with, this is giving siphoning. Like typically it's the 7 of Swords for me. But with generosity here, because it's come out twice, it's witchcraft, and then on my card here, it has like this devil crow with a bird, you know, chained to them. Like this person's trying to create some kind of contract where they could just take your energy, and it would be like a win-win for them. Like they could siphon your energy, they could get your blessings from you, but then they could also simultaneously watch you have all these burdens in your life as, like, again, if they're taking all your blessings from you, if they're taking all your spiritual wealth, taking your life force energy, you wouldn't have it. So it would have brought burdens, endings of a blessing for you. Yeah, because they were trying to overcome some kind of obstacle, trying to move forward, again, with whatever it is that they stole from you. Through some kind of deception in the dream state to get their wishes fulfilled of bringing chaos and destruction to your life, again, in the dream state. Trying to end your peace with having a stable family, bring you loss, grief, and sorrow to your relationship very rapidly. Again, like this is something that they try to do on, Samhain, and like, let that be confirmation. I just got stuck to my chair. They got stuck to it. Like whatever they sent out, it's stuck to them, and they've been trying to hide it, trying to stop anyone from seeing what's going on. But then we also, again, like I'll clarify in a moment when we get to the next spread about like this person that's going over this ritual that they did. They were trying to take from you, and they wanted revenge. They thought that they were going to enjoy the show, have everything play out around summertime. So within the next couple weeks, that your life would be destroyed. That you and your divine counterpart would be, you know, would have broken up. You wouldn't be together anymore. They'd watch you have catastrophic change go on in your life. It's because they're obsessed with you. They couldn't let you go. But again, this is somebody that was with somebody else. So like, make that the fuck make sense. Like you're with somebody else and you're hung up on an ex, and then now both of you are trying to tag team your revenge plan. Like that's weird shit right there. Like weird as fuck. Yeah, but it's something very significant about the dream state. Again, lights out, move slow. You know, now you're gonna get some. So like your ancestors were like waiting for this motherfucker to try to do something to you in the dream state, and they fucked that guy up. Fucked him up. Clarify they can't talk shit anymore about the collective doing bad habits because they left them. Because they're aware of your intuition and how it made your judgment very discerning, very intelligent, very rational, balanced. They know this. So they know that they can't talk shit anymore because, again, like you moved on from them. Like you saw something and you cut this person out of your life. Like they see that. Like your intuition's very on point. You see things, you hear things. Like you get the scoop here. Again, crown chakra, being you're very aware, you went through your awakening, third eye, your intuition's lit, and whatever your judgment here, again, like with King of Swords energy, like you're very discerning, and you'll cut a motherfucker off, like if they think they're gonna try something on you. Like we're not giving people the benefit of the doubt anymore. We're just not. People took way too much advantage of that, and it's like I know, like on a collective level, we were brought up like you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. Not everything is as it seems. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, well, people take advantage of that. Now you can't. Now you can't give people the benefit of the doubt because they take advantage of it. Like they hope that they can do all this crazy, weird, dirty shit to you, and then you go, well, you know, give them a benefit of the doubt. No, people know exactly what they're doing. They're adults. They know what their wounds are. They're adults. They can get therapy. They're adults. You know, like don't give me the affordability. Don't give me none of that shit. Where there's a will, there's a way. I couldn't afford therapy either. You know what helped me? Spirituality and go through my awakening. Prayer. Exercise. Diet change. I have so much trauma. Past tense, like, I had so much trauma that I had to heal from. Like, plus people kept sending me spiritual warfare, trying to reopen the wound after I heal it. Trying to attack me in the dream state. Reopening that wound so I would never heal, just keep repeating cycles over and over again. I had to go through all that alone. Because every time I tried to get a therapist, something would happen to that person. Meaning like, and I know why. My family didn't want me to have a therapist, so they would do witchcraft on it. Because they knew each and every time I had a therapist, my therapist would quit their job, like after the first couple sessions. So I could never get help. Like, I would go, and you know, it's such a laborious task just to get one. I get maybe a session or two in, the person would quit their job or they move. So spirituality helped me. God made his presence known. It's like, I don't want to hear that. Well, this benefit, no, there's no benefit down here. They know that you are discerning. That you're very intelligent, you're very rational. You give excellent advice. Like, so they can't talk shit about you anymore because, like, you ghosted them. Like, you picked something up on them, you cut them off because, like, you're very intelligent. You knew that you had to ghost this person. Again, this person's obsessed with you. Had some kind of obsession to have some kind of revenge on you. Like, that got with somebody else. Clarify the separation. They thought that they could, again, like, all this was a whole plot to get you back. Like, they wanted to destroy your life and then come in and play hero. Like, do weird shit to you in the dream state, do the witchcraft on you, because they longed for you. They wanted you to pay them a little bit of attention. So they were out here smearing your name, doing that smear campaign, talking about your relationship, talking about your career change if you had one, talking about your kids, talking about your spouse, talking about your money, talking about the way that you look, because they long for you. The silence, you cutting them out of your life, the silence was fucking deafening for this person. Your silence is so loud. They thought that if they could do this, that they could manifest happiness. They could manifest positivity of having a new relationship with you. Maybe even making you their wife. We got Queen of Pentacles here. And that way you guys we would have a long-term stability. And they've been watching you. Again, like stalking you. It says stalker here. This person's been watching you. Maybe that's why their new boo got on the bandwagon to, like, do their whole revenge plot. It's because, like, they know this person's still hung up on you. So they thought if they destroyed you, they could prove themselves worthy of this weirdo. But again, they were hoping that they could manifest this because you weren't paying any attention. Like, they were spreading rumors about you, gossiping about you, trying to, ruin your reputation, ruin your career's reputation, things like that. Hoping to dry up all your money so they could still talk more about you. And trust and believe, they would have dated you in silence after they tried to ruin your name and shit. Like, they would try to date you in silence. But even when they did all that, no response is the best response. And no response is a powerful response. You didn't respond to this motherfucker. You didn't. And I don't typically say motherfucker either, so let that be confirmation for something. It's not something I normally say. This person was hoping that, again, they wanted you to share with them. This is somebody that energy siphons, they destiny swap. This is somebody that want to be attached to you permanently, like through marriage, sexually, to keep that soul tie forever locked, so that way they can keep draining your energy and they could be attached to some kind of long-term stability. Yeah. Watching you fall in love with someone else. That's when they decide to steal your energy. That's when they decided to come up with this whole long-term strategy for revenge. Clarify the signs that's got them in their feels. Clarify the signs that's got them in their feels, Spirit. They've been seeing signs that's got them in their feels when it comes to who you're having sex with, when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to your self-worth, and how you had a passionate breakthrough to be with the King of Pentacles, someone who's kind, nurturing, who's very stable, grounded, wealthy. That made them want to walk away from trying to match their craft of being this Knight of Wands-like energy. So this person, okay, it says signs, obsessive lover, emotions here. Same shit, different day. This person here thinks that they're seeing signs, like hearing songs about you, maybe receiving some kind of telepathic messages, having dreams about you, understanding this contract that they have with you. That's got them in their feels because, like, the dreams they're having is saying that, like, that you're having a passionate breakthrough here when it comes to being with someone else. Someone who will provide you with a lot of stability. And that makes this person have a lot of emotions because they don't, essentially this person wants to stop being like a player. I don't want to be a player no more. They don't want to be a player anymore. Like, that's what their reputation is. They're somebody who's like a one-night stand Sam. Like, someone who's a hit it and quit it. They want to walk away from that now because whatever it is that they're seeing in the dream state, they know that you are with your divine counterpart. And then, like, all of a sudden now they don't want to be a hit it and quit it. Now they don't want to do a victory lap with someone that they used to be with. They're seeing signs here. Again, this person's dangerously toxic that's been obsessing over you. It's like they tried to destroy your life, and now they're like, oh, well, I had a dream about you, and now I don't want to be a player. So yeah, let's get into this law enforcement evidence. So when it comes to this new boo, they know, again, this person talks about you, they bring you up all the time. Like, they enjoy you, you have good vibes, expressing love. Like, they've told whoever they have a new relationship with that they love you, that they still have feelings for you. And the new boo that they got with wanted to start drama. They've both been stalking you. And there's evidence here. Clarify evidence. Clarify evidence, Spirit. We have this Queen of Wands. This is the new boo, someone who's competitive, who has good business sense, who may be very confident. Gave them some kind of offer here. Or this could indicate they had some kind of dream about this person. This person was very, very sensitive to them. And they made an offer for marriage. So they got married to this new person. Yep. That put this Emperor. So that, the card here for Divine Masculine, this could have been a Divine Masculine at one point. Again, it said soulmate, not karmic soulmate. So this could have been just a regular soulmate that was supposed to be your Divine Masculine that chose the opposite direction as you. They got married to somebody else. And now they're stuck at a stalemate because there's some kind of violence here. There's some kind of conflict that they were trying to do with this devil-like energy that they collaborated with to try to put you in poverty. Again, it says that there's evidence. They were tempted. Again, drama starter, stalking you, hoping to have whatever it is that they wanted to manifest in your life around summer. And they've been stalking you in spring to see if the things that they wish for are transpiring. Which is really weird to me because, like, with spells, it takes like 30 days for you to really see them or for them to really come to pass. So the fact that these people waited from like Samhain to spring, I mean, why would it take that long? I'm just thinking out loud here. Like, I don't know why it would have taken that long. Like, wouldn't you know after 30 days that whatever it is that you did didn't go through? Because, like, I'm not saying that's how long it takes the spell to work. Like, the spell could work within a few days. But, like, say for it to come to full fruition, it takes, like, 30 days. And it's like, why do they need, like, 5 months to see if it hit? Like, I would think maybe 2 months tops, like that you're watching and waiting. Why would it take 5 months? I feel like at the 2-month mark, if you aren't seeing broken up or divorces or, you know, people moving, I would think that, like, that would be your indication that it didn't work. Again, not sure the whole waiting 5 months to see if it's working. But I mean, again, they wanted to have, essentially their whole plan was to have all of this transpire by summer so they could make their way back around to you. Like, your life would be thoroughly in catastrophe. You would have all these burdens you would have broken. You've been busted, disgusted, and despair. And they could come be with you around summertime. They were checking in spring with somebody that they were married to. They were married to this person. You're married with this person, hoping to come to a victory lap with a person that from your past. And you're working together to do it, which is weird. Like, that's some weird shit. Like you're obsessed with an ex. You entertain someone new. I would think as a woman, you would know that this person's hung up on their ex, especially if they're talking about them all the time. It says that they appreciate you. Like, they have a good vibe with you. Like, your name's always in their mouth. Like, if I were with somebody and I kept hearing them talk about their ex, if I kept hearing them bad mouthing their ex, if I, became aware of, you know, like paying other people to, you know, slander the name too, or, you know, like having some kind of posse here. If I found out about like witchcraft being done on the ex, like that would be an out for me. Like I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like you have not healed, you have not moved on. Like you're still heavily in that person's energy. So it's like, for me, it's like, why didn't this woman know? It looks like she got off on it too. Like she wanted to stalk you too. And it's like, but why? Like, why would you, like, hey, we're going to destroy my ex together. Like if anyone ever said that to you or, you know, came up with that plan, that would be like a huge red flag, you know? Like, one, this person's a psycho. Like if this relationship ends, whatever they're doing to this other woman, they're going to do to me. This person can't handle rejection, right? It says you walked away from them, not the other way around. Can't handle rejection. Maybe has wounds of abandonment. But it's like, that'd be a huge red flag. But they're like, no, they thought it was a carnival and they decided to like jump on in and like, yeah, let's have fun together. Ha ha ha. Like, yeah, trying to bring you poverty. Think that they would have success and victory of, you know, either getting you locked up, victimizing you, paralyzing you with fear and terror. Again, weird shit. Like weird shit. They were very, very invested and bringing conflict to your new relationship. Again, as somebody who is with another person, why are you trying to break up the new person so that way your person that you're currently with can dump you and go back to their ex? I'm just not seeing the logic here. I'm just not. Like I don't get it. Like I don't understand. Like you're happy with a twin flame. And you got an ex here with the person they're with that's trying to break you in a twin flame up so that way this ex can come back around to you in summer. Like that would be that, I mean, and you're married to this person, like wouldn't that be a big fucking like red flag, alarm bells, boom, 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 boom. Hey, like we're my relationship's over in summertime. Like how is that not ringing to this bitch's head? Like that summertime, my marriage is gonna be annulled and I'm gonna have a divorce. Like this man's gonna cut me off and go boo this other bitch. Like, how would you? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. They're trying to bring endings to your life. Again, they could have done some kind of death spell too. That would have tested your inner strength. When you went through some kind of heartache and pain, so that way they could get some kind of new beginning, some financial opportunity, get energy siphoning. So like they got together in hopes of energy siphoning. But with the Devil card and 5 of Swords here, this is more than just witchcraft, like trying to bind themselves to you. This is more like an obsession, an addiction, violence, assault. They want to put you at a crossroads. Again, there's something here that they wanted to accomplish around spring. What do they want to accomplish around spring? To get you to stop talking. By causing some kind of disruption in your life, delays, make you experience bad luck, overwhelm you with financial instability and stagnation to where you would be reluctant to move on and forward, to overburden you. So they were trying to get you to stop talking. So you were, what was the collective talking out about that they wanted to shut them up on, Spirit? What was the collective talking about? Fake smiling. What were they talking about that these people want to shut them up with? What are they saying that these people want to shut them up? Crying over you, sad, upset, hurt, etc., waiting, trying to act unfazed. What are they saying? Because they see that you were too busy winning. And they took an offer to try to, again, do something to you in the dream state, give you nightmares and things like that. Extra triggered, tripping on you. Again, that this person wanted to negotiate with you. So they wanted this person not to talk to you anymore. They wanted this person not to talk to you. It comes to self-love. They didn't want this person to work it out with you. They're tripping over you having self-love here. They're extra triggered, tripping on you because you have self-love. And they were trying to stop this ex here from trying to work it out with you, coming back to you begging, because they're going through bankruptcy. So they were planning on doing something to you, essentially to get this person to stop, to not want to talk to you, to want to, again, they know that this person wants you back. They know that. But they're trying to give you a lot of bad luck, upheaval, imbalance, make you have overwhelm, stagnation, overburdening you. They're crying over you, though, in silence, like watching everything play out. Again, like, I don't know why it takes 6 months for a fucking spell to come to pass. Like, your witchcraft must not be that potent if that's what you're doing. Just saying. Like, 6 months? Like, that's long. Shouldn't even, at best, it should take like 3 weeks. I mean, I've never tried to harm another person with witchcraft, but like, I've done protection spells and shit, and like, I've done, you know, like abundance and healing spells for myself. Shit's immediate. Like, for me, it's within a few days. Full, like, I've, when I was trying to open the door to my life, like remove any kind of blockages to me getting a new job, I got the job within 30 days that landed me freedom. It's like a road opener spell. Like, I've done that. That was like one of the very first ones I've done. And it took 30 days. Why is your witchcraft taking 6 months? You're not as powerful. And the fact that you have to do it with a group, like you're doing it with a group and your shit's still taking 6 months, like you're not as powerful as you think you are. If that's the case, like that's sad. Like it's fucking pitiful. Yeah, crying over you, waiting, trying to act unfazed. Again, like they know that this person wants to be with you. They want to, you know, work it out with you. And so they took this offer to try to bring you nightmares, make you unable to sleep. Again, since they were talking in the dream state, because they're extra triggered, tripping on you because they know that this man here still wants to be with you. Again, like people are dumb. People are fucking dumb. Like, it's hard here not to like say shit. I'm just gonna, like, I don't try to insult people when I do this, but it's hard not to. I mean, come the fuck on. Like, you're telling me it took all this time after you married this man to figure out that he still wants to be with his ex and that he's a bully? Like, so that means he's a weak individual. Only weak individuals try to control other people. So it's like, you knew this man was a bully, and then like you literally got together to bully their ex, and like it clicks to you at the end that this person wants to be with them. Like, that's insane. Like, why does it take that long? You know, it's like your witchcraft's taking too long. Your thought processes are taking a long time. Like, it's just now popping in your head that this person wants their ex back. It wasn't the conspiring to do a spell together or do a ritual or try to do all this stuff to them. Like, that wasn't your indication. The fuck? People are stupid. Like, you can't be that smart. Like, because, I mean, it said that this person wasn't even hiding it. Like, didn't hide how they felt about you. Didn't hide their intentions. Like, they had some kind of master plan here, like, to cast revenge. Like, and then they just went along with it. Like, it didn't ring a bell to you that this person's going to leave you, that there is a limit to your relationship, that the clock was going to run out. Fuck, people are dumb. Spirit, tell us about this, Spirit, tell us about this practitioner going over everything that was done on this salon. Tell us about this practitioner going over everything that was done on this salon. Again, like, they're going after your twin flame connection here. They worked with their friends. Tell us about this practitioner that's going over everything. Because you were able to release an illusion, again, in the dream state here. 555 is the angel number for change. You got angelic assistance. You got divine guidance, loving support. And how you were able to cleanse out the energy. Again, they were trying to open some kind of portal to give you some kind of deep emotions. They underestimated your courage, your strength. And they're trying to figure out any kind of misunderstandings here about what they didn't understand about this spell. So again, it's like trying to do something to you in the dream state, opening a portal to your mind, trying to, you know, bring you insomnia, trying to get you to have nightmares, see things. Clarify twin flames. Working hard to affect the judgment. You're trying to mastercraft here when it came to doing something to your mind in regards to your twin flame union. To fill you with anxiety, fear, and despair, a divine feminine. To affect your judgment. Yeah, trying to break you guys up, try to make you guys fight, not see eye to eye, you know, make you think that they're not your person anymore. Clarify friendship. Their friends here were acting on bias or prejudice, manipulation, and that's why they were seizing very quickly to try to overburden you. With the Queen of Pentacles, this wife, again, like they married this Queen of Wands. So again, like it seems like the new wife was the ringleader, but I mean, the ex was most definitely in it. So again, they were out here making up lies to their friends about you. Acting on bias or prejudice, maybe about your spiritual gifts. Again, since your first house, what you look like. So they were judging you based off how you looked. That's why they acted so quickly to try to overburden you. Like divine feminine, you could be like very, very attractive. You could be very, very attractive. You could be very, very magnetic. You could look innocent. Okay, people may underestimate you a lot. But something about what you look like, your physical appearance, is why people acted the way they did. They misjudged you. They acted on bias, prejudice. Could even be your skin color. In order to get long-term success. Like they were trying to get long-term stability here. Again, this is energy siphoning. So they all decided to come after you to siphon your energy. And they got their friends to work with them because of like what you look like. Clarify clarity. This Queen of Wands has released any kind of illusion here. They have the clarity that whatever it is that they're going through now, by giving some fishy offer, has now brought them conflict because of this witchcraft. They're having a lot of conflict now because of this witchcraft. Again, like this is a person that's trying to hide what's going on in their life, all the blockages, all the delays. Yeah, with this witchcraft here. Because they did not want you to have this romantic offer for marriage. Because as long as they were still with this person, this ex of yours, they were self-sufficient, independent. They had their own abundance here. They released any kind of illusions. But also can indicate that you release any kind of illusions. Again, in the dream state, we have angelic assistance with the go with the flow. We able to cleanse out the energy. You released illusions, and that brought a lot of conflict. This also could indicate that the people that they were with have released illusions. Again, it says that they attacked you based off of what you look like. Bias. What's the other word? Prejudice. Attacked you because of what you look like. People have released the illusion of why they attacked you. Clarify angelic assistance. Yep. When they made the choice, they chose to try to steal from you, you got angelic assistance and support that brought balance to the situation. As well as you defended yourself consistently, having very, very strong boundaries, using your intelligence, speaking your truth, cutting people out of your life, keeping your boundaries very high from this promiscuous player, this ex here. So it's like the moment they decide to attack you, you got angelic assistance. Clarify, go with the flow. But you receive some kind of clarity here. These people are trying to bend your will. Solar plexus in reverse, which would make you codependent, a people pleaser. Because when it's in the upright, you have very strong boundaries. It's your personal will, your self-esteem, your self-confidence. Yeah, it says that you were able to cleanse this out. Go with the flow, letting go. You knew the truth here with angelic assistance that this promiscuous player was trying to bend your will, trying to play God in your life. Through bringing endings to you to make you feel like a victim. When it came to your relationship, by bringing you loss, grief, and sorrow with their friends, like having a celebration with their friends by trying to end your relationship. Like you understood these people were trying to like bind your will. So, I mean, with satanic calendars, Samhain's a big important day when it comes to rituals, and a binding ceremony, like to use blood magic or whatever to bind someone against their will, that would be a day they do it. And that's when they would have a whole ritual, and it says like solar plexus reverse, like they're trying to bend your will, trying to affect how you viewed your relationship, trying to fuck with your mind, like mind fuck you in the dream state to make it to where you didn't want to be with your twin flame anymore. Clarify portal. It's illuminated to that now. It says portal. That you are very independent and self-sufficient. Again, it's illuminated. What they have manifested in their lives. This King of Wands, the leader of the group. A Queen of Cups, someone who's kind, nurturing, empathic, because they're missing opportunities and they're blocked. They're blocked from their own wheel of fortune. They're blocked from their own good fortune. But also they're blocked from your good fortune. So they attacked you again, like I mentioned, how like, you know, if you get attacked by spiritual warfare, part of many divine feminine's journey is to be attacked by spiritual warfare to unlock gifts. You know, like almost like, think of any comic book out there, any Marvel movie. It's like they get attacked, something happens, they get some kind of otherworldly gifts, and they go and save the world. Like that's you. They try to tap into your mind, they unleash some kind of gift of yours. With the word awakening here, it triggered your awakening. So the more pressure they applied, a diamond was created. So like, they applied that pressure, it sent you into your awakening, and they realized that all they've done is block themselves. They're missing opportunities. They're stagnant in life. Like they're not having any celebrations. They're blocked from having any kind of good luck. Clarify deep emotions. They have very, very deep emotions about your intuition and essentially how reliable it is. It says unknown feelings. Again, this King of Cups and this Emperor, they are very, very invested in trying to fulfill you with deep emotions. Make you have unknown feelings about your ex. Again, like this is somebody that wanted you to think about them. This is somebody that's been desperately trying to get your attention, but in like the worst way. Like smearing your name, smearing your business, mind fucking you, mind graping you with witchcraft, like trying to bend your will. Like that's against universal law right there. But by bend your will, I mean like bind themselves to you to where like they can play puppet master with your brain, and like they tell you to jump. Your mind could say no, but your body jumps anyway, kind of thing. Like this person is despicable. Yeah, they work with others to do this. They're very, very invested in trying to give you deep emotions, unknown feelings for this past life person. Try to make you have to be flexible. Manage your priorities when it came to moving on to calmer waters. It also could signify that these people are very, very invested in trying to give you deep emotions, but because of your intuition here, you were able to adapt your priorities, and that's why you're moving on and having celebrations. And they got deep feelings about that. Again, like it says, they're all in their feelings. It's like they're not coming to the realization. It's like they came to the realization about the contract, about who they could have been with you after the fact that they did everything that they can't come back from. Clarify courage. Yeah, they didn't understand your strength. They've watched you heal. They've watched your courage. Again, it says they're stalking, like they're watching you. They've seen your fierceness. They see, again, with the line here, you can have Sekhmet on your spiritual team. They see that you're protected. They see that you're protected. They've watched you heal. They've watched you heal your heart here. And how because you've worked so long to heal your heart chakra here, you're having rapid change in your life. But also it's signifying that they're having rapid change in their own marriage. because of what's been spoken, about how they try to get their wishes fulfilled by casting illusions to bring you poverty, how they work together. So again, like, it said that there was proof in the first spread. They've watched you, they've watched the courage, they've watched your strength. They've watched how you relentlessly have worked to heal your heart chakra. It said on the first part, it said your self-love. How you worked on your self-love and how it's brought you long-term rewards because of the investment you made in the self. And now they're having catastrophic change rapidly to their own marriage, to the Hierophant could also signify the secret society, a traditional institution. The secret society is now having rapid change here. And that's why they're talking about, like, they're going over with a fine tooth and comb about, well, what did you do this Samhain? Like, we need to lay everything out. What happened with the collective? How did the collective know? Were there signs? Like, how did what did you say to, get the collective to perk their little ears up to figure out that you were a foe? Like, what did you do? Like, they're going over the whole thing, like their interaction with you, what was said to you, what they've done, before the ritual, after the ritual. Like, they didn't just do one spell to mind fuck you in the dream state. This is a continuous thing that they've been doing every moon cycle, full moon, new moon, dark moon, continuously doing that to you. Yeah. That's why they're talking about, like, this abundance that they've been working to do, because, like, now they're all experiencing poverty. They know this. They've really seen kind of illusions about it. They're all fighting now. Again, with first house, it's like they misjudged you because of what you look like. Like, again, you could be very attractive. They might think that you're dumb because you're attractive. Something about a divine feminine, what she looks like. Like, they judged a book by its cover, not knowing that it was bait. Like, clarified duality. They're trying to figure out if there's any kind of misunderstandings so that way they can move forward. Like, what are the rules now and do they have to be obeyed? Can we circumvent this? Can we get out of this? Yeah, trying to find the many meanings behind this on how you were able to overcome and have success and victory. Like, they're trying to figure it out. Like, what were the rules here? How are you able to overcome? How are you able to use your foresight to have success and victory with a relationship? Because these people are stuck at a stalemate and they're trapped now. They're stuck. Like, they're stuck in life. They're stagnant. Like, and there's been people here, this ex here, and whoever they're with have been desperately trying to hide what's been going on. Like, what they're dealing with in their life. Trying to, again, it's like fake smiling, trying to act unfazed while they go through all this catastrophic change themselves. They see that you're protected as well. Ancestors, give me some cards about this. Lights out, move slow. Now you're going to get some. Trying to start some kind of fire. Yeah, being predatory on you. I guess they're trying to do something to you in the dream state to affect your healing, your ability to heal, to get some kind of rebirth in their life. Again, when it comes to abundance, their cup overfloweth. By exploiting you, by taking all of your opportunities, like leaving you with nothing, putting you in a beggar-like energy, because they saw that you were paving a new path. They thought that they could swoop in low with whatever that they conjured on this Samhain to affect your wheel of fortune. Again, they worked with a group here. And now they're having to endure the fire that they started by attacking your happiness, because now they're going to lose everything, especially when it comes to their own stability. From trying to do an injustice to you. They're being hunted down by your ancestors who's, again, your ancestors' ears perk up each and every time your ancestors are around these people 24/7. Again, like, fuck what you heard, we don't ever sleep. So your ancestors don't ever sleep. They're 24/7, 365 around these people, and anytime they plan something, their ears perk up and they warn you. Yeah, because they know these people are just trying to hurt you out of jealousy. You're protected from these people that are hidden enemies. They're going through catastrophic change now because your ancestors don't play about you. Again, very, very territorial. Mother bear, Papa bear. Because they know these people were trying to get fulfillment by changing your path in life to get a reunion with you. And that's why they kept trying to move quickly, trying to get into your Akashic records with this shaman. try to block your path, to bind you to them. Again, binding spells, because they thought that they'd have good luck. However, they got the signs, the messages, and the omens that they didn't want the smoke. They got the smoke now from trying to take your life force energy by trying to affect your sense of empowerment. Again, bending your will, trying to affect your sacral chakra as well. To get abundance, there's at least 6 here. Again, 6 in a circle, 6 in a ritual. Doing it for clout, trying to get a celebration. They thought that they knew the exact way, pinpointing the way with their spiritual guidance to find their way here, to find their way to you. Or this is signifying that your ancestors told you exactly who these people were, gave you the spiritual guidance to find your way through, to be cleared of all the smoke when it came to your relationship. Because these people, again, were doing witchcraft on you every single full moon. So that way you could move on to calmer waters, you could transition to having celebrations. Because these people, again, were doing rituals to try to master their craft, to block you, so that you would change your course in life, not be with your twin flame, be with someone else. However, you have Cernunos and your ancestors here that are overburdening these people. Cernunos, the Lord of the Forest, the stag, we got 888, which is the angel number for abundance, protecting your abundance, but also stands for authority, stands for justice. Then you got your ancestors here, 555, the angel number for change. Your ancestors moved in with the quickness. They're overburdening these people, and these people feel very, very bored. Whatever they did didn't work. They acted very impulsively, very rashly in their feelings. Trying to get assistance to get some kind of financial opportunity by going after your spiritual wealth. However, your ancestors fought them. Your ancestors fought them from having a celebration of harvesting your energy, trying to go after your spiritual wealth. Again, you're protected, so is your home. Because these people were trying to go and learn from an elder on how to attack your healing in your sleep by doing some kind of death magic. Not death magic. I said death magic, okay. Like, they could have been doing some kind of death magic over your sleep. But this card is sex magic. So doing sex magic here again. But you have a spiritual protector. Doing sex magic here. But your spiritual protector blocked them from trying to cause struggles in your life because they thought they were going to be very cunning and quick. Very dedicated to what they were conjuring to try to attack all your insecurities when it came to your relationship. However, it's signifying that you got the prophetic guidance here about how they were trying to affect your vibration with mirror magic to get a new beginning by bringing an ending to your path, your journey on the full moon. Because they're frustrated how many times they keep trying to bind themselves to you and it not work. But what has been done in the dark has been brought to light. So again, full moon is very significant. So your ancestors like, we don't ever sleep. Like, lights out, move slow. You know, now we're going to get some. We're going to see what the ancestors are going to be getting, though. Curious. I want to see what the ancestors be getting. So these people are bound to whatever they try to do to you. And they can't hide from it anymore. Tell us about how the ancestors are lights out, move slow. You know, now you're going to get some. Tell us about how these people are going to get some. They have to watch you prosper in good health. They're going to have bodily harm or injury leading to impairment. Damn. Being scammed or losing major money. Injuries in or near water due to attacks by water spirits and demons. Clarify, lights out, move slow. They're going to get some. They're going to get done. Contracting a curable STD, level 1. Syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia, trichomoniasis. They have to watch you prosper in love with your twin flame. A dearest and precious dream being crushed to pieces. Taken completely out of the game. Sudden onset of decreasing mental health. Again, because they were trying to spiritually grape your mental health. Trying to bind themselves to you. To be the puppet master of your life. Being denied help and assistance. Losing spiritual gifts and abilities. Succubus, incubus, possession, sexiness. That means they've got like some kind of sex addiction. They're going to be chosen to be a blood sacrifice. Demonic attacks and torture. So your ancestors are moving fast and slow. Again, like every time these people get a little idea or two, your ancestors are there like what? I heard Collective's name being said. What was that? What'd you say? What'd you say? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What'd you say? I heard Collective. Give us a T. They had hidden motivations with their Appalachian magic, which you don't know what that's like. That's like a mix between Celtic magic and voodoo. Like it's a lot of using the natural elements. It's a lot of using like fluids. It's a lot of using like bones, things like that. Whatever reports that were submitted to the authorities, CPS courts, etc., were thrown out and denied. Again, said that they were trying to get you locked up or trying to frame you. Fucking weird. Yeah. When it came to who you love, your heart chakra, or the Appalachian magic was aimed at your heart chakra, you're so close to figuring it out. So close. Yeah. You're so close to figuring it out about the insurance fraud. Again, trying to unalive you for insurance money. And you're probably thinking, well, how does that happen? Okay, let me give you the rundown. Okay. These people had to forge documents to get a life insurance policy out on you to begin with, which means they lied and said that you knew about it, that you saw it, that your death would be some kind of hit to them financially. They forged your signature. And that would also indicate they also had documents of yours, like your social, your license. So they forged documents to take out a life insurance policy, and then I kept saying death magic, doing death magic on you, so that way they could cash in those life insurance policies. You're so close to figuring it out. Shine and be seen so others can learn from your example. When it comes to your 6th house, your health, daily routines, service, and planning, shine and be seen so people can see that you're healthy, you're glowing, you're thriving, you're alive, bitch, you're alive. Yeah, someone here is on a registry. So focus on you and pour love into yourself. Yeah, it's shocking news, the T, that there's some kind of job offer and a third-party situation. Bad intentions. Okay, so third-party situation doesn't always mean like threesome. It could be like, it's shocking news, hot tea, third party. So like they use some kind of third party to do something to you for their bad intentions. Again, so they were doing something to bring you like violence, conflict. They're very invested in it, and it's going to land them in jail. There's proof of it. There's proof of them hiring someone. This could be like a hitman. Yeah, the satanic cult. A group tried to take you down and still lost. Again, at least a group of 6 who's overwhelmed, having racing thoughts about some kind of occupational celebration they thought they were going to have because they wanted you in poverty and homeless. All spell work. Evil eye has been returned to sender. God is making his presence known through you. People are side-eyeing them. Again, people know the truth about these people. They know what's going on. They know what they've done, about how they tried to destiny swap with you. I said that. And assassinating your character, again, with their smear campaign to your home, your career, this twin flame that you're with, then doing woo-woo on you in the background to break you guys up. Yeah, moving on is how you found peace. Again, you cutting this person out of your life is how you found peace. Yeah, they know you know the truth and are stressed. Good, because no mercy will be shown to you. Nay, no mercy will be shown to you. You will go through the full wrath of God, as well as the collective's ancestors. I hope you're prepared. You said you wanted that smoke. That's why you was in that kitchen. Come get some, because now you're going to get done. Yeah. Now you're going to get some. Now you're going to get done. Yep. They know you know the truth and are stressed about what they do for money, 2nd house, wealth, but also that they're possessed by spirits. We had incubus and succubus possession, being attacked by demons. The red flags are there, so stop ignoring them. They see that it says the red flags are there, stop ignoring them. You see the red flags about these people being possessed by spirits. You're a demon slayer, and now there's karmic debt to be repaid. So you slayed a whole bunch of demons, is what it looks like. Yeah, because this ex here of yours has numerous partners, and you looking good and everybody knows it. Yeah, again, it says they judged you based off what you look like. Prejudice against you because of what you look like, because you look good, you be looking fine. You the whole complete package over there, collective. Affirm and believe you are worth it, and the universe will serve it. The past returns for a visit with an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. because they see you've got some kind of big purchase gain, house, property, car, boat, jewels, etc. And they're caught up all in their lies. Again, they're trying to tell everybody that you're broke, busted, disgusted, and everyone's like, I have eyes, and that's not what I see. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective's higher self want them to know? Freedom of choice. Your choices are yours to make. They're not other people to make them for you. Don't give your power away. Freedom of soul expression. You may be holding back from expressing yourself out of fear of losing or upsetting someone around you. Who gives a fuck? You accept someone. Who cares? You're not meant for everybody, and that's perfectly okay. Change how you speak to yourself, because that's going to be what propels you forward, because you're going to rise above once you gain clarity in this current situation when you see it from a higher perspective. Essentially, again, it was just meant to activate you. You're a demon slayer, and these demons wanted to play, and you slay their ass. A blessing. A blessing of the waters when it comes to 4. Again, 4 is house, is family. Cleansing the house and family. So blessing to cleanse your house and family, but also a blessing for a mother. 1212 is the angel number for a new beginning. A new beginning for a mother, nurturing your inner child. Okay. This is like, what does bond with the collective know? That you are a mystic, okay? You are devoted. You have humanity and you have grace. You're getting a second chance to have new possibilities. The return, it's coming together. You are in alignment and you have a new story, so you get to decide. When it comes to your soul's plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So your fated life is like what has to happen, but our will and our energy can alter that. And then it's your destiny life, like what your soul wants to do versus like what is part of your soul contracts and things like that. Because you're a golden child, you have rare gifts. A child of Ra. Have clear boundaries and you will be protected. We got Saturn retrograde, which is actually towards the end of 2025. We got Juno, the goddess of light and childbirth. Focus. Focus on the light. Saturn retrograde will be in Aries. So let me see when Saturn retrograde is. I want to say it's like October. Nope, I lied to you. It's July 13th to November 28th. Revisiting commitments, resolving karmic imbalances, potential for delays, inner transformation. Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, and Pisces are expected to benefit the most from Saturn retrograde. Just FYI. So focus on light, on this rebirth here with Juno here. Juno is also the goddess of, like, say, marriage and stuff. It's like the home of mothers. So this is all about like your family and how they were trying to split you up, you know, bring disharmony and things like that. Saturn retrograde is going to provide a transformation to you when it comes to that. So focus. Yeah, if you're a cardinal sign, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, the transformative effects are going to hit you most intensely. That you're going to find relief from ongoing hardships. Again, that's July 13th, so that's a little bit before the summer solstice. So they know they fucked. Summer solstice coming. Saturn retrograde. All right, collective. I hope I was able to provide you with clarity of what you're going to know. Thank you for watching. If you like my vibe in this video, please like and subscribe. If it helps out the channel, please stay tuned for a brief little snippet of the Dark High Priestess and the Prophet of Queen Unseen.